Dalam BuzzPOP hari ini, kami bakal membedah Demon Slayer Season 2 episod 12. Para panelis kita hari ini terdiri daripada saya, Nadzru daripada BuzzPOP TV. Kaki maga kita, Arif. What's up, Arif?
What's up? What's up, guys? Evening.
Serta kaki anime kita, Syaz.
Hello. Kenapa Jamal gelak seorang ni?
Kaki buku kita, Jamal Raslan.
Tadi masa ni intro dalam BuzzPOP hari ini, aku ikut je dalam BuzzPOP hari ini. Sama lah, every damn benda sama sekali tradition.
Lepas tu aku tak mute mic dia.
Power tu. Itulah pasal aku gelak, aku macam aku tak pandang kau, aku macam dalam BuzzPOP, masuk lah timing PG. Itu yang kena gelak.
Tempo tak lari.
Itulah pasal aku
macam orang kata kan, you gotta start with energy bro. Kau tidak kau macam itulah. So aku pun macam tak lah. BuzzPOP hari ni.
Kalau kau nak orang VO kan dalam BuzzPOP hari ni, kau beritahu kat aku. Ayat tu je. Ayat tu
aku
je.
akan buat untuk sign language, aku akan buat ASL. Alright.
Lepas tu aku buat suara one sebab dia sentiasa akan miss. Akan miss.
Alright guys, so kita akan memulakan perbincangan kita malam ini dengan reaksi satu ayat. Alright, so reaksi satu ayat aku untuk episod minggu lepas adalah HINOKAMI KAGURA. Judul episod 12 adalah Things Are Gonna Get Real Flashy, yang menerokai nombor 1, misteri kehilangan isteri-isteri sound HASHIRA Tengen Uzui. Nombor 2, a new plot twist bagi battle Tanjiro versus Daki. Dan nombor 3, catching up dengan Inosuke dan Zenitsu. Jadi, apakah reaksi satu ayat anda kepada Demon Slayer Season 2 episod 12? Kita mulakan dengan anime watcher kita. Silakan, Syaz.
Aku sangat happy lah bila tengok the evolution of kita punya Tanjiro ni kan. Daripada water, dia jadi sampai now berapi ni. But itulah, it's quite interesting to see that there is actually dia kena padankan skill dengan dia punya apa ni, the fighting style with your personality. That was a interesting revelation.
Betul? Setuju. Seterusnya Arif, silakan Arif. Reaksi satu ayat kau.
Reaksi satu ayat dia, akhirnya something interesting happens.
Betul. There was actually enough points this week untuk aku tulis 3 bullet point je.
Last episode, you need to have like 3 episode untuk dapatkan. Ini at least ada benda. So itulah. So akhirnya something happen. Okay, I mean tak adalah kata something happen. Episode lepas tak ada anything happen, but at least something exciting happen lah. So episode ni we can finally see Uzui in action. Why finally people will know what's so hyped up about this fella. So I can't wait for the rest of the series lah.
Alright, dan seterusnya Jamal Raslan. Silakan Jamal.
Okay, reaksi story kat aku adalah ini.
Aku dah agak memang nampak je dia ekor tu macam ini tak Jamal ni.
Bro, dia tak buat apa-apa bro. Dia orang flat.
Tak, dia yang paling best kan. It is the most random shit yang dia tahu. Ini mesti anime watcher dia dah gelak-gelak kan. Mesti dia nak tengok lagi sekali kan. That was the only reason. Lepas tu dia punya justification, dialah yang bawa pedang Onitsuke. Macam tak ada point. Dia tak ada macam Onitsuke, where is my knife? Swords. I left it upstairs when going through the hole. Lepas tu tiba-tiba tikus datang. No. Tak ada. Tiba-tiba cut. Dialah yang bawa pedang Onitsuke. Anyway, reaksi satu ayat aku yang sebenar-benarnya selain daripada yang bangang tu adalah yes, finally korang dapat tengok Uzui dan finally kita dapat tahu apa jadi dekat Zenitsu. Itu saja. So macam cerita ni dia sangat straightforward. So it doesn't try to be clever. And while it is not trying to pretend to be profound ke deep ke, it lets its characters and moments breathe. Jadi kadang-kadang even if you're not paying attention, even if you're not invested, there will be moments yang catch you. So tapi conversely kau akan ada momen-momen macam 3 episod satu bedah. Dia jadi macam tu lah sebab dia nak kena follow tu kan. Kalau kau baca manga, it's fine because you reading it at your own pace. Kau nak pecut ke, kau nak slow down ke, tak apa. Dia jadi anime tu problematic sikit lah kadang-kadang. But yeah, it's fine. It's a nice, easy episode. We finally see all the Uzui punya wives yang semua lawa-lawa, comel-comel.
Jamal,
Actually,
so kira
aku rasa
macam
yang
sorry.
pacing the first 3 episode tu was quite good.
Tak,
Because it
pacing
was
wise
slow
memang
down.
lah.
Cuma kita nak
tak ada
bedah tu
content.
tak ada topik.
Tak ada topik, ya. Arif, kau cakap apa tadi?
Tak nak just nak cakap kira macam the author let the story breathe kan. So kira ada story breathing style lah ni.
Oh, asal.
Oh my god, dia punya
Well
fun.
played. Aku bagi kau.
Aku terbakar, aku tahu tak dengar benda tu, terbakar tau.
Kalau kau terbakar, is that the fire breathing style?
Tapi air aku dah standby.
Air kau dah standby. Aku ada air, Syaz. Just in case kan. Aku ada air.
Geng air.
Geng air. Kau apa? Kau game fries ni. Kau makan apa tadi?
Aku ada banyak bro, Aku ada Sprite, aku ada air kosong, so semua.
Damn. Syaz,
Convenient
breathe
store
all the
breathing.
fire you want, Syaz. Breathe all the fire you want.
Alright, so kita ada beberapa komen ya. Kudo mengatakan errata bahawa tikus-tikus muscle tu membawa Zenitsu katana. It was in the text box in Nihongo.
Ada.
Yang text box kat tepi ya. So memang betul tu.
Macam mana dia bawa dia tahu katana Zenitsu kat mana?
Tak tahu. Aku tak tahu.
Kau
Tak,
tak
macam dia
tahu
ikut
Jamal.
je.
Dia orang ada kuasa muscle. Dia orang
Ya,
boleh.
betul lah. Dia ada muscle.
boleh-
Pada aku tu bukan muscle, itu muscle.
Muscle.
Aku punya logic simple je. Kenapa muscle bukan muscle? If you are you pronounce it as muscular or muscular? Could you pronounce it as muscular kan? So,
Alah,
Muscle
muscular Jamal. You kena define.
tak babi. Aku kena balik.
Muscle.
Weh, Arif dah memang pan meister dari dulu guys. Dia baru masuk BuzzPOP, so korang tak tahu. Dia lagi pandai daripada aku. Intended.
Alright, seterusnya Xavier mengatakan Tanjiro guna lagi ke pernafasan air ni sebab dia cakap sendiri teknik ni tak sesuai untuk dia. Maybe kita akan bincangkan dalam segmen kita yang seterusnya. Tapi
Yes.
anything you want to say Arif before we go to the next segment?
Oh, tak ada. But next segment juga.
Okay.
Teaser.
Teaser. Okay guys, so dengan itu kita bakal memulakan perbincangan malam ini dengan 3 segmen of menarik daripada episod minggu lepas. Alright, jadi segmen pertama kita adalah tentang Hinokami Kagura, Tanjiro versus Daki, di mana Tanjiro membuatkan keputusan nekat untuk menumpaskan upper rank 6 demon Warabehime Oiran. So Daki ada mengatakan, "You're so slow, I even have time to yawn." Kemudian Tanjiro mempunyai sedikit internal monolog "I really can't master water breathing. I'm not suited to be a water breathing user. The users must be like Daki-san or Tomiyaka-san. In my case," macam dia sempat cakap all this shit sambil Daki tengah nak lepas dia. "In my case, Hinokami Kagura is inevitably stronger in terms of powerful strikes. It's compatible with my body. But it's
In real life dia kena cocok lah.
Ini ada cocok.
Ni macam apa ni Sailor Moon punya pertukaran like
ya.
kita tengok
Kau sempat nak henshin kan? Kau sempat nak henshin. Opponent akan macam, "Okay lah, sila henshin dulu. Baik, saya tunggu."
Aku rasa semua internal monolog, soliloquy, etc ni semua belajar daripada Gaban. Cuma beza Gaban dia, atau dalam bahasa Jepunnya speech sheriff Gavan ya.
Gavan.
Cuma
Yes,
beza
Gavan.
Gavan ni dia ada orang yang baca VO untuk dia. So masa dia tengah transform tu, baju perisai Gavan akan sampai dalam masa 0.05 saat. Kau cuba kira benda tu, that dialogue alone is already 4 seconds and 4.5
Lepas
seconds.
tu wave terbalik, semua
Wave
screen jadi
terbalik.
merah.
Obat balik. Itu Nadzru Zuratan. Dia akan ada pedang sakti, lepas tu ada naga sakti. Oh my god.
Dia yang best kan, aku rasa kan semua orang yang tengok Gaban tu kan, collectively at around the same time arrive at the realization, okay, you know what, we've watched 15 episodes of this shit, it's about time somebody asks the question. Masa dia cakap 0.05 saat tu, tak ada orang datang kacau ke? Itu pun dah lebih daripada 0.05 saat. Tak kisah kau sekolah rendah ke, sekolah menengah ke, everybody arrive at the same observation at the same time. Itu lawak sah.
Yeah, man. Alright, jadi untuk segmen ni aku ada 2 soalan. Soalan pertama adalah untuk anime watchers only, iaitu Syaz. Apakah pendapat anda tentang tindakan Tanjiro untuk mengubah daripada pencak water breathing kepada pencak sun breathing, HINOKAMI KAGURA, di tengah-tengah battle-nya versus Warabihime Oiran? Silakan.
I think that one dari segi desperation lah. It was a moment of desperation sebab the water style tu dia macam kalau kita compare kan, in a lot of anime lain, they tend to have fighting styles which is suitable for certain people and certain character. Even in kita punya main magic pun, there are certain play styles which is suitable for certain players. So dalam this guy punya case, he saw a person who is much better at the punya water breathing punya style. So he believe because he tak boleh nak achieve benda tu, that highest level. So dia kata, okay, why don't I try something which I have seen, which is more devastating, which is dia punya original sun breathing punya teknik lah. Cuma aku rasa macam that might be a moment of satu desperation, and kedua lack of nak kata experience jugalah. Kalau dia tak silap, the HASHIRA, he used a water breathing form which is one step higher than what Tanjiro has mastered. So that was the part that really got him confused. Ada lagi ke water breathing punya form ni? So maybe he wanted to try something out, and also because masa tu dia tengok the offensive power of the water breathing tu tak cukup. So dia kata, okay, let's try the sun breathing. Sekali kena feedback dia macam tak boleh nak bernafas, member tergolek kan on the ground. So it's quite interesting lah to see how he makes the transition.
Cool. Seterusnya Arif, I mean korang dah baca manga, so you kind of expected this, but how was it seeing it adapted into animation?
Transition. Actually sebenarnya interesting sebab masalah dengan aku is like aku baca and after a while I will forget, which is why I like reading and also watching, sebab dia macam lah, it's a second time punya surprise lah. So macam bila tengok tu macam he did this, and dia punya inner monologue pasal dia tukar dia punya style tu sesuai sangat lah, because if you notice like all the types of breathing yang kita dah tengok kan, the style suits them. Kecuali Zenitsu lah, but probably Zenitsu I don't know lah dia punya tu macam mana kan.
Asyik terlekat breathing form 1 je kan.
Which he mastered until what 6 tenfold, macam
6 lapisan.
Orang lain buat sekali je. And then kalau tengok water breathers semua all like very calm, very very cool, chill. And actually Syaz bukan nak correctkan, just nak bagi tahu the 11th form yang the Tomioka-san buat tu, it's actually yang Tanjiro belajar 10. That's like macam asas 10. 11 tu is made by him, by Giyu sendiri, Tomiokan sendiri. Kira macam
that's the calming water move, right?
Dead calm.
Terbaik tu yang tu.
So kira macam dia menunjukkan his mastery of that breathing style. He managed to do his own technique lah, his own style, additional style. Which again, disclaimer, what all this breathing apa semua, all the visuals tu kita je yang hidup sebenar is just main pedang sahaja. So
aku tak percaya, aku yakin ada api. Apa ni?
Is it addressed in the manga eventually? Macam korang tengah fikir apa ni sia ke apa?
Tak, sebab dia that's the breathing style apa semua, it's borderline sometimes. The officially tak ada, but it borderlines a bit on that mysticism sikit lah. Yeah.
And Kudo ada menambah bahawa in his opinion, Tanjiro is evolving his method, which is great. Pasal he thinks on his feet. Bila perlukan, bila macam water ni sampai pedang tu cheap, I need to use something stronger. So yeah,
not his affinity lah. Dia macam this is technically not mine. Since mula-mula okay lah effective, but once I found out like macam aku sebenarnya with my personality, very very vibrant, very warm, like the sun, kan? So macam this is my true style lah. Tapi the true style is yang sangat-sangat berat, which is great sebab in the show dia tak ada macam aku dah ada discovered this, aku boleh pakai macam aku dah buat benda lah ni 10 tahun. Tak, he struggles, he cannot breathe, dia kena training apa semua. So and then dia bukan guna straight away sebabkan macam this is my secret style, this is my trump card. No, dia macam okay, aku kena buat sebab I need this, even though I might die but I need to do this.
Yeah, because dia cakap dia tak boleh buat consecutively, but I must try. Raise the temperature. Yeah. Which membawa kepada soalan kedua untuk manga readers Arif dan Jamal. Pada pendapat anda, adakah the not being able to use Hinokami Kagura moves consecutively and the feverish body side effect is a minor nerf by the mangaka, so Tanjiro tak OP terus from the outset? And logically, will Tanjiro overcome this minor nerf as seasons progresses? Kita mulakan dengan Jamal. Silakan Jamal.
Jamal mute.
Oh, okay, dah unmute. Silakan.
The long and the short of it is it's pretty much yes lah. Because the mangaka is not heavy-handed in making this too shonen. And that is the reason why this Demon Slayer catches on fairly quickly, and then he doesn't let that simmer for too long. Lepas tu dia habiskan cepat. Because of that lah. So, and it's exactly suited to the characters of these three stooges. So dia done. The interesting thing is that the reason why this is such is this is what I believe lah. Siapa nama ni, Tanjiro punya character has been set up from the very first panel, which is kita tengok dia jalan, tengok dia punya character baik, kita tahu dia ni berbaik sangka, tapi dia cautious, tapi he oftentimes give in to his empathy, which is why dia bermalam dekat rumah pakcik tu sebelum dia balik pagi tu, and then tengok mak dia kena ni kan.
Semua orang minta benda kat dia, bukan nak beli unggun api dia pun. Api.
So he is a very accommodating person lah. That being said, he is a accommodating person and works very hard, which is a characteristic that is relatable to many Japanese, I would even say. Those are very basic standard traits that you have lah. You know, you kena ni. So bila dia buat karakter Tanjiro yang macam dia tak nak OP-kan tu, I wouldn't say it as a minor nerf lah. I think it's just something that is consistent with the character and with the story, whereby it is not based on power, which is another reason why this series, if you read the manga, it's a fairly smooth and easy read, you know. There are moments, you know, I'm not saying this as a backhanded compliment, I'm just saying it as it is lah. There are moments, but sometimes, you know, if you're looking for that big gut punch yang macam the Naruto moment where Shikamaru bunuh the immortal guy, the immortal fella, siapa nama tu Arif?
Hidan.
Dia bunuh Hidan tu, okay. You're not really gonna get those kind of moments lah. Because for me, the Shikamaru bunuh Hidan tu is a fucking awesome manga moment in that decade lah. It's just fucking awesome. You build Shikamaru up for that moment. Betul macam, you know what, you killed my teacher. Aku tak boleh bunuh kau, but I can kill you, you know. That is so awesome. Like terus lepas tu, tak ada orang question Shikamaru jadi number 2 to the Hokage. So Demon Slayer, you're not gonna really get those kind of stories, but you have a lot of moments where these kind of things are already alluded to and provided. Cuma the mangaka tak nak push je, because I think dia nak jaga dia punya ni, and that's why kau dapat series ni macam ni lah. So it's not exactly a nerf. I think he just says that, you know, the power system here, you know, there's no magic tree, there's no super alien race that sesat kat bumi, there's no such thing. It's just pure training. Yeah, that's it. And sheer human ability lah yang kau sebab
to
kau
breathe.
training. Agak. And then the
Sheer
demons is just
ability to
demons lah. To breathe. So that's it. So it's not exactly a nerf lah. And they did it consistently with the character. So yeah.
And I wouldn't itulah, it's not a nerf because you nerf someone who is already powerful. We
There's
show
nothing
the
to nerf
progression.
with Tanjiro. Yeah.
Dia macam ni budak yang kerja dia potong kayu, tebang pokok, potong kayu, to become finally almost not yet the Hashira level, but better than the rest of the core lah. So
If I were to
Sure.
use a Dragon Ball Z comparison, a lot of DBZ, old school DBZ fans yang a bit rose tinted glasses might criticize this comment lah. I will say that Tanjiro is a Gohan that got the spotlight, minus the Super Saiyan blood.
Okay.
Gohan
Tak, because
Gohan is exactly Tanjiro. Dia baik, dia accommodating, dia he is just kind, but he knows that if I need to take responsibility, if I need to, assume responsibility, I can do it. I will do it. I've seen enough people die around me to know that if things are on my shoulders, I can fight. Whether or
And
not
he's
I can
naturally
fight
talented.
well or not, dia tahu benda tu. So dia ada that self-awareness. Cuma beza Gohan in DBZ, because Goku has been around for 45 years. We have never really seen, kita have never seen Gohan step into the spotlight, except for the OVA bila kita tengok Trunks punya origins tu, which all DBZ fans will agree is probably the saddest OVA we've ever seen lah. Sebab semua orang sayang Gohan, tapi tak pernah dapat Gohan dapat chance. And then finally, kita tengok dapat OVA pula tu, Gohan betul macam Gohan satu tangan tu mati. Macam WTF. Why you do this? Terus siapa yang minat Gohan, double down on Gohan. Because they feel that macam, shit man, you did our boy badly. Before realizing that, baru dapat spotlight kau buat macam tu. Before realizing that, Gohan was the reason why they beat Cell lah eventually. Of course nobody saw that at that point in time kan. So Tanjiro is a Gohan, tapi dia memang dapat spotlight dan memang dia okay, aku kena save family aku. So that's how I compare them. And interestingly, Gohan pun he's never been the guy yang macam, okay, aku macam bapak aku lawan, aku sedih, aku ngamuk, aku jadi terror. Dan Gohan is not that. There's a bit of self-doubt, very real stuff. Aku nak belajar, I have a girlfriend, I want to get married.
I think the specific moment is when Gohan dia nampak Vidya kena belasah. Aku tak ingat at which point. It wasn't in the tournament tu dia tahan lagi tau. At one point Vidya just kena like poof, dia punya snap dalam kepala dia. Tapi sebab dia ultimately orang baik kan, so he cannot reach the level of keganasan like Vegeta or macam Goku lah kan. But I think the more I think about it, macam ada banyak parallels lah kat sini.
I think he snapped if you're referring to him snapping and then killing Cell, beating Cell, it was Android number 16. Because kononnya Android number 16 is peace. It's just that because this is manga storytelling, I take that back. Because this is DBZ Akira Toriyama storytelling, dia tak set up Gohan dengan Android number 16 tu ada some kind of relationship. And then Android number 16 is very thin. Tapi Android number 16 sebelum mati macam, oh, you're a nice Android, not like number 17 and 18. And then Android 16 pandang kat dia, okay, make sure he doesn't win, save the world, you akan something like that. Macam, tak boleh. Itu kena bijak, kepala dia kena bijak. Itu macam, so
Oh shit.
Because for me, Gohan, dia dah banyak kali tengok orang yang sangat disayangi mati. The first instance being Piccolo defending him lah. Dia punya mentor, his very first and sampai sekarang mentor lah, mati sebab nak tahan dia daripada Vegeta punya that laser. No, Raditz punya that laser thing. So, so in that sense, Tanjiro has that parallel for me lah. And the way they speak, generally speaking, I like it. I like it a lot. So you're not gonna see that, and I'm thankful for that lah, because the power system dah set daripada awal. Okay, kau kena train. Even if bapak kau boleh pakai ni, kau still kena train. Dia bukan macam kau ngamuk ke depan, rambut kalau kuning.
Dia lagi realistic lah, But actually when I was writing this question, I was terfikir of Deku from My Hero Academia, because in the latest season 5 tiba-tiba dia kena nerf. Aku ada lagi 6 kuasa tapi aku ada mental block. Yang fucked upnya, dalam filem World Heroes Mission, kepala otak aku akan gunakan macam Spider-Man, aku boleh guna. Macam, apa ni, dalam series kau cakap kau ada mental block, and then dalam kau punya movie yang tak canon, kau boleh guna Black Wick tu macam ikut sekati kau, macam kimak. I'm really pleased with My Hero Academia and how dia tak realistic kejap, lepas tu dia macam, aku boleh buat, the nerf doesn't matter, so that's why aku cakap nerf lah.
Tapi kan, tambah sikit on fighting style ni kan. Although memang aku sangat mengharap benda tu is, actual api, magic and what not kan. Tapi macam like, let's say it's not lah. Fighting style ni pun sebab I banyak tengok a few years ago. There's a few historical apa ni, what's the name? Historical martial art yang guna weapons ni tau. I tak ingat dia punya term ni. It's like Highlander punya fighting style ke apa ke. But anyway, kalau kita biasa tengok katana users kan, kita tengok Star Wars punya users, dia selalu macam like heavy hitting, slice. Tapi kan, the actual swords punya man, dia tunjuk tau. Kadang-kadang dia pegang pedang macam tu je. Kan? Lepas tu dia macam like swish. Sebab kita ni kena sikit pun dah menangis lah. You know, so why do you need to waste time against someone yang tak ada armor, kan? Orang yang peasant ada bawa kayu saja ke? You just slash. Cukup lah. That's it. Whereas against someone who is like, you know, more heavily padded apa, you might need a stronger punya slash. So this is memang based in reality lah. Different fighting style akan ada different approach on cara dia nak swing the sword, angle nak swing. I was very mind blown when they showed even pedang yang claymore besar macam Final Fantasy 7 Cloud ni tu kan. Pun you boleh swing macam like from dia tengah pegang macam ni, you nak datang. Okay, dia angkat macam tu je pedang. The blade is in your face. So macam it's like the world of sword fighting ni is actually very deep. The things that they show dalam
expose kepada the most extreme version pasal nak
kita just tengok the standard slash.
Nak bagi nampak cinematic ya.
The EI punya style of from the scabbard coming out and a few other style, tapi banyak cara nonsense boleh guna pedang ni. Siap ada what do you call it, half swording tau. Dia pegang blade tu. Lepas tu dia hantar kepala. Against someone who's like full plate male, kau kena slashing macam ni kan, is actually a very bad idea. So dia akan buat macam tu, dia reverse pegang blade dia pakai dia punya shield, ketuk kepala. Dan dia mati, okay lah.
Yeah man, anything to survive man. Anything to survive.
It's very interesting lah watching all those videos.
And that's the point of fighting, basically to win and to survive.
Yeah, to win and to survive.
Macam, honor is like, this is chivalry, blah blah blah.
Honor gets you killed man. Honor gets you killed.
Yes.
That's what Game of Thrones teaches you.
Be the ninja.
Zaman moden orang yang honorable kena ghosted.
The mountain kalahkan aku sedih siap Viper. But I wonder, kalau yang macam cara pegang pistol macam Chicano tu, does that even work? Yang it looks cool lah. Tapi does that even work?
No.
Like macam mana kau nak target tu?
Tak, because the gun punya recoil when it fires, it will always go up. So when you fire macam ni, because your tinggi kat sini kan, dia akan macam ni.
Memang tak target
lah. And when you are doing like this, dia punya your arm punya muscle is not as strong a grip as when you're holding it
with gravity.
Because you're holding it and you're correcting your aim sekali. Aku tak tahu sangat lah, but again, I just tengok YouTube punya videos. They explain why this is macam fashion. Tapi bila you actually tembak, tambah lah kalau bila orang tu buat macam ni. Lagilah when you shoot kan, you might actually damage your own wrist first. It's very hilarious.
Quentin Tarantino's and 90s movies has fucked me in the head. Like cara nak menembak yang betul.
What you gonna do, homie?
Dapat cool lah. Cinematic lah. You know, like...
What you talk about, essay?
Yeah. Alright guys, so dengan itu berakhirlah segmen ini dan kita akan ke segmen menarik kita yang kedua. Alright, jadi segmen ini adalah tentang under OGIMOTO BROTHEL, DEMON SLAYER, di mana Inosuke mendedahkan skill terbarunya serta kita mempelajari tentang antagonis utama Warabihime Oiran dengan lebih lanjut. Jadi kita ada satu quote daripada Inosuke. Abang voiceover nak buat ke ataupun
Tadi kau dah baca, aku macam hari ni aku cuti. Macam dia panggil juga.
Silakan.
Okay. How naive. Nothing can withstand the great Inosuke. I, the man who can dislodge every joint in my body. In other words, I can go anywhere as long as my head can get in. Boar assault. Nobody can stop me. Semua tu aku okey tau. So, masa aku baca tadi aku teringat momen aku tengok benda tu kat dalam anime dan baca kat manga. Semua tu aku okey, aku tak ada isu kecuali ayat dia bila dia kata I can go anywhere as long as my head can get in. Itu I lost my shit. Macam
Dah lah mata bor tu macam tu. Satu ke kiri satu ke kanan. And then cara dia pakai tu bukannya eyeline dia. So wherever my head can go. Macam tu sekali dia.
Macam jalan masuk aku macam babi laju kau tu macam. Oh, this is
tapi
dalam. Pasti ini bukan lubang binatang, bukan lubang haiwan. Tu kan kau baca kat manga macam bagang sial benda ni. Lepas tu kau tengok kat anime babi sebiji. Dia buat bodohnya benda ni.
Alright, kita ada dua soalan dalam segmen ini. Soalan pertama untuk show watcher iaitu Syaz. Apakah pendapat anda tentang pendedahan oleh Inosuke bahawa dia boleh mencabutkan tulang sendinya untuk menerokai lubang cacing? Silakan Syaz.
Lubang cacing.
It's quite jarring jugalah bila first time dia buat tu. Contortionist memang that is how they can do it. They can actually dislodge dia punya ni, dia punya joints and everything, and that's why dia boleh, some of them boleh bend very through. Personally aku pun at some point aku tak ingat bila, was it this shoulder ke or this shoulder, pernah ada member dia tarik entah macam mana dislocate, so macam like what happened, tu entah macam mana dia just tolak balik tangan tu, zoom. So it became normal balik lah, but sampai sekarang dia macam ada longgar. This is like since sekolah mendengar tu, so macam like, tapi masalahnya sebelah je.
My question Syaz, member tu member lagi lah.
Tak member lagi. Tak, sebab macam bukan, there was no malice. Macam kita macam like tarik like gelak-gelak laptop. Like apa hal lah, longgar apa ni? Alamak, takkan longgar ke? Dia je like cucuk balik. Okay dah, tak ada hal. But you know, bila the thing is contortionist ni, they're not really very muscle tau. So dia ada macam muscle muscle head. So bila somebody who can generate a lot of power, typically they tend to be very muscular lah. So kita boleh nampak juga that all three of our heroes ni pun they are slowly becoming stronger and stronger through dia orang punya traditional muscle building. So it's quite funny lah when they dislocate. Macam dia boleh dislocate klak semua macam like but I do respect the fact that satu when dia cakap I can go wherever my head can go, mula-mula I fikir macam like kepala kita kan kecil kan, I mean compared to the rest of the shoulder and everything. Then I realize dia pakai kepala babi tu, so I guess he might be referring to kepala babi dia, sebab dia dengan kepala babi tu almost like that is his head juga kan. So that is big. So bila dia big, so kalau dia pop dia punya bones and everything kan, so mungkin jadilah. But yang the best part is kan, bila dia dah keluar dari lubang tu, dia reset balik bones dia tau. Macam like there is a good, you know, small attention to detail, but it was very important. Because yelah, macam dia tengah tengok apa benda ni kau, sorry, tu dia tengah setting tulang dia balik. Macam like, this is the small kind of touches which differentiate between a good and a great manga or anime.
Footballers kena belajar daripada dia lah.
Kenapa lah?
Reset sendiri bro. Kau tak payah berlakon-berlakon menggelupur tak pandang lah. Kau reset
Sakit
sendiri.
kaki. Kat tepi Inosuke. Weak. Borosol.
Dia ikut macam Zenitsu. Tapi bila bola sampai kat kaki, boom, gol. Aku juara. Macam like,
Betul.
bukan kau sakit ke tadi? Kau bergolek-golek kan?
Jamal sound mute.
Oh.
Dia sakit kepala. Oh sorry.
Sorry, apa dia Jamal?
Daripada Rivaldo masa World Cup 2002. Bola kena kat lutut dia tapi dia sakit kepala. Macam mana?
Sebab kepala dia kat lutut.
Ada sekali tu.
Well played. I wasn't fishing. Well played, bro. 2-0, man. Tak, Syaz, another attention to detail yang kau mention tadi tu. On the same point, itu satu contoh yang attention to detail yang betul-betul kan. Another attention to detail, bila dia punya joints dah tak betul, muscle dia dah tak kuat dan dia tak nak pegang benda, sebab itulah tikus tu bawa. Tikus tu ada.
Yes.
Dia dah
Dia
set up
mengikut
the
dia.
last issue, dia dah set up the last episode.
Bagus betul.
Oh,
I
apa
wonder,
yang Kudo mention ni?
tikus tu
Oh,
pun
aku dah mention.
Kudo cakap he's read online that some people were claustrophobic bila tengok Inosuke melalui lubang.
Oh,
What?
Aku punya komen simple je. I am glad that even claustrophobic people suka Inosuke.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least they know
but-
they really have claustrophobia lah.
Tengok macam tu pun dah macam oh my god.
Actually kalau orang claustrophobia suka Inosuke, aku nak question lah. Mamat tu pakai topeng babi 80% of the time. Dengan gelapnya, dengan hancingnya.
Tapi yang tu dia orang tak feel bro. Yang tu dia orang macam okay, yang ni on.
Maybe
Nah, sebab mungkin that one dah become part of him. Jadi dia orang tak rasa it feels like it's claustrophobic.
They are one.
Sebenarnya sebelum aku tonton DS, aku tengoklah poster, lepas tu benda ni hype kat Jepun. Aku macam tu macam
Babi
Minotaur
mana?
ke, tapi versi babi ke apa? Minotaur versi babi ke apa? Babito. Tapi lepas tengok baru aku faham lah, oh okay, topeng. So,
Kan, I mean the first
Which
time you
doesn't-
see macam like
yeah.
dia making a pun on the Minotaur kan. Tiba-tiba ada kepala babi.
Muscular guy. Kepala babi.
At the same time, it doesn't make sense juga. Babi mana mata besar macam tu?
Pasal
Wah,
Cliff, diorang tak Inosuke punya origin arc tak keluar dekat anime kan? Tak keluar lagi kan at least.
Belum lagi.
Korang kena tengok dia punya
It's a
original
great
tu.
story.
Yeah, it's a great story. As great as Inosuke can be lah. Itu aku kena bagi disclaimer dulu. Sebab aku tak nak korang ingat macam oh great, tiba-tiba benda dia punya story line origin dia compelling gila babi. Lepas tu dia jadi karakter lawak tapi sebenarnya dia menyorok cerita yang sebab. Not quite. Okay.
Tapi
It's a great
jangan
story
main-main.
nevertheless, but in an Inosuke punya spirit lah. Itu korang kena acknowledge lah.
Jangan main-main Daki
No.
acknowledge
Tak.
Daki
Inosuke
acknowledge
just,
that Inosuke is hot
Inosuke punya origin story dia legit. I can say that his origins is legit. Sampai ke tahap dia pakai topi tu legit. Itu je aku boleh cakap.
Kan dia
And
cakap
for Inosuke
jangan
standards dia profound lah. For Inosuke standards is very profound.
I can't wait.
Bodoh sial.
Okay, soalan kedua adalah untuk manga reader kita Arif. Pada pengetahuan anda, adakah the sentient OB worm sebahagian daripada badan Warabihime Oiran, connecting the whole entertainment district via underground? Is that why Oiran can tell that there are 4 demon slayers hunting her? So is that actually her hair or her skin or her body?
It's part of her. Sebab kalau perasan one of the dialogue waktu dia cakap tu, I'm not the main body. That's the key word here. I'm not the main body. It's an extension and tengok dia punya ability pun similar jugalah dengan Daki. Just that dia maybe a part of it. Just the sash punya the OB punya part lah. So basically dia she is the powered down version lah. And the emphasis juga yang they're not the main body by being able to be taken down by a boar man, and also 2 not so highly ranked, maybe high rank but yang macam not Hashira level punya kunoichi, and also by Zenitsu. So they keep it real lah sikit dengan dia punya expectation. Dia macam it's still a powerful demon, tapi it's not as powerful as Daki yang walaupun dah lawan dengan Tanjiro, I can see at this point a Hashira candidate lah, kan, and doesn't break a sweat while still being beaten by other 2 Hashira candidates.
It seems that the OB cannot think for herself. Pasal yang Oiran tu kena cakap, kau gila makan tinggal 20 yang paling cantik, kau makan yang lain. You know, it's like so kita ada soalan bonus kategori The Great bertanya, kain ni macam peti ais lah kan? Dia tak bagi manusia rosak lah kan? Or is it like is it like a warp? Are they stuck in another time and space ke apa ke macam mana?
Dia it's last week aku cakap dia punya apa? Dia punya kain tu is actually part of her flesh. So macam Adi cakap tadi, is an extension of herself. So yes, dia boleh protect the ni because bila dia balut tu dia absorb orang tu dalam badan dia, so dia preserve. Sebab dan dia nak preserve partly sebab dia nak makan kemudian.
And also part yang dia take,
paling cantik tu, she gets more power from the cantik ones or what?
yes.
Oh, like
So
really?
actually,
There was this preference?
Preference, yeah. All kalau perasan all the other demons pun dia based on preference. In terms of dia nak makan, dia just macam oh ni lagi sedap sebab aku suka orang macam ni, something like that lah. So the reason why dia apa yang Daki kasih order, it's basically not a nasihat or any instruction, is an order from her to dia macam kalau compare vampire kan, you can somewhat command your apa bloodlings or something spawn. So something like that lah. And untuk able to lawan dia cakap okay just makan, sebab she when the OB makan darah pun still able to power up, and by extension dia boleh power up Daki sekali lah when dia reconnect ke yang tu tak sure sangat lah.
Nice. Most likely is that when they are not combined, you can consider dia macam like this is like OB number 2 lah, kan? So wherever dia makan, mungkin Daki will not get the full pleasure of the makan tau, and part of the energy will be stored in dia punya OB ni. So she wants to reserve the best looking ones for her to personally makan lah.
Oh, ni macam transformer combiner lah ni. Okay.
Yes, you ada OB5, OB4, OB3, OB2, then Daki is OB1 herself lah kan?
Tak. OB1 dalam Star Trek, Star Wars.
Star Trek. Tiba-tiba macam
Wow.
So dia tak ada OB1 kat dalam ni.
One tercekik dekat cinema.
We come by the force. We come forcefully. We come forcefully.
May the force be with you
Kemudian I think Kudo menambah ya. Dia kata I thought Daki's hatred of buruk yang made her makan yang cantik. No?
Yelah, preference lah.
Yalah.
Dia macam lagi
macam
manis.
Kita lah, kalau makan steak tak nak lah well done kan. Kita nak lah like medium well.
Kita nak splendid.
Yeah.
Or if you are Siti Nurhaliza in the alleged joke that has been going around for 15-20 years,
what joke is this?
dia nak yang medium sebab kalau large dia tak habis.
Astaghfirullahaladzim.
Have you guys heard the joke before?
The one I heard was in a cup. The one where how would you like your tea in a cup?
Okay, that one not too bad. The dimple, it was on air on Hits FM, so I do not know how true that is also, kononnya. But this one that I heard, again, I do not know, tapi this is from a guy that used to work in Melody, the show. So I think she attended an event, a media event, and then she was ferried away to go to makan lah, nak jamu. And then dia kata, okay lah, the journalist yang tak sempat nak interview tadi tanya soalan, you can follow me, I'm fine, I'm accommodating like that. So when they serve her steak, they was about to serve her steak, dia ask her, dia nak steak macam mana? And then they did not know that she did not know how to answer. So they offered lah, nak medium well ke, and then she says medium lah. Okay, this is a joke. So medium lah. Then the steak came and then she finished it. And then apparently the conversation after finishing the food was, sedap kan steak tadi? Sedap. Selamat dikasih medium. Kalau large, Siti tak boleh habis. So that was the joke. So I do not know how true this is. I heard this back in 2012, 2013. I have no idea how true this is. I would like to believe it to be true, although I cannot imagine. I can't really imagine that.
It actually fits with how innocent she is. But it kind of speaks that, dia tak biasa makan, steak. So macam like, aku nak medium. Okay.
Dia dekat Royal Albert Hall did say, are you enjoys? So, if English was an issue, this is not a city bashing session. It's just that macam, that is a quirks. Those are her quirks that we love. So, this is those kind of shit.
Or maybe she knows that her audience can appreciate that pun and she's actually a punster also.
Wow.
Siti nak yang medium sebab kalau large Siti tak boleh habis.
Ada kat
Dia buat
belakang
lawak
gelap.
ke dia cakap betul ni? Dia buat lawak ke buat betul?
Tak tahu tu.
Dia tak maksud
Ada
apa yang
becomes a
betul.
fan. Go City, go City.
Ni Arif, message aku bukan nak bagi lagu Meshuggah yang baru. Dia bagi aku macam, Mal, kau dah dengar lagu City baru kan? Jangan nonton.
Okey, soalan terakhir untuk segmen ini adalah untuk Jamal. Adakah ini kali terakhir kita akan lihat Tengen Uzui's wives iaitu Makio, Suma dan Hinatsuru beraksi musim ini? Kalau boleh bagi spoiler sikit.
Not quite. That is my answer. Yang spoiler tak spoiler. Not quite.
Oh. So ada lagi lah? Ada scene ranjang-ranjang tak? Ada scene dia ranjang?
Dia tak ada scene ranjang. Tapi dia ada scene kain panjang-panjang. Okay.
Gitu.
Okay. I look forward to that.
Wow.
Aku tak faham apa itu kain panjang, but I look forward to
Ya,
kain panjang.
ni Oiran ni punya kain-kain tu. Dia punya
Okay.
Panjang akal lah Jamal.
tengok. Dia sambung je.
Betul kan? Boleh sambung ke? Alright, so okay, I look forward to that. And then kita ada 2-3 soalan daripada penonton di rumah. Pertama, kategori The Great bertanya, dalam anime Demon tak pernah makan budak-budak kan? Dia makan adult saja kan? Kebanyakan budak jadi Demon.
Tak, ada.
Ada. Ushio dan Tora, Demon makan budak.
Yang dalam story Spider ke dalam rumah?
Tak, generally some of the demons that they meet eat the kids. That's why Ushio and Tora needed to kill those demons as part of their journey to the end.
Tak. Kan? Remember
Tora
Tanjiro
and Tora pun sebenarnya.
Tanjiro kan jumpa a whole bunch of budak-budak dalam hutan tu.
In the house, yeah. Yeah, the demon yang dengan
the
drum.
season 1, that's another one. Sorry. Sebab
Kau potong sini, kau potong sini. Semua budak-budak tu.
Sorry, aku cakap Ushio and Tora sebab dia tulis kat situ dalam anime. So aku macam, I thought this question meant for like the entire ni. Now I realise dalam anime tak ada je makan budak-budak. Sorry, aku macam sejak bila dalam anime je pun tak ada demon yang makan budak-budak macam lagi dia nak makan budak-budak banyak sekali.
Bila kau tunjuk budak tak kena makan tu kan, lagi horror tau daripada adult kena makan. Sebab kalau budak tengok budak kena makan memang oh my god.
Dia tak berperi kebudakan lah kalau dia makan.
Berperi kebudakan.
Okay,
soalan seterusnya adalah daripada Arcane Blades yang bertanya, panel BuzzPOP tak tengok ke Attack on Titan? One of the masterpiece anime.
Tak.
Alamak, ada statement di situ.
Tak.
Ada statement di situ.
Kenapa tak kalau boleh?
Saya mengambil meletakkan undi berkecuali saya tidak menjawab soalan ini. Arif, kau kena jawab soalan ni. Aku tak jawab. Aside from the fact that aku tak tengok AOT dan aku ada sebab aku tak tengok AOT. Arif, kau boleh jawab soalan ni.
Tak nak tengok sebab aku hipster.
Okay, oleh kerana ada cakap macam tu, saya tarik boleh undi saya. Saya pun hipster juga. Sebab itu saya tak tengok AOT.
For real
I think AOT is cool lah. I think given how the hype and orang yang dah tengok, duk gila babi puji benda tu, in a way it is almost like the Game of Thrones of anime due for its time. Personally, aku tak tengok sebab aku tak minat dia punya art style. Daripada manga to the to the anime adaptation. And yeah, I just could not get into it. So aku tak kutuk. I believe that the fighting scenes yang especially bila kau glide macam Spider-Man tu memang smart lah. Itu no comment lah. Itu memang smart lah.
And
But
then kau potong that specific part of the neck.
Yeah.
Oh gila.
It's just not my thing. But yang aku nak buat, yang aku kata statement itu, I don't think it's one of the masterpiece anime lah, with all due respect. But for its time, yes, you can say that. But the moment you kembangkan benda tu to the other preceding decades or decades selepas-lepas tu, I tak boleh, I disagree.
I tak ada any particular view on the anime sebab aku banyak sekarang fokus kat sini.
Tapi AOT dah lama saya.
And by the time I realised there was such an anime, dah season 3. Kan like, oh ya ke? Sebab it's not under, because I'm more aware of macam Gundam punya anime punya development and Initial D punya ni. So it's not under my general radar lah. So tiba-tiba, Syaz, kau tahu tak anime Attack on Titan? Benda tu, anime apa Attack on Titan tu kan dah season 3. Bila dah dengar season 3 tu, malah lah.
Team song dia bro. Team song season 1 dia bro. Come on bro. Dengan kau tengok budak-budak perempuan dengan lelaki semua cosplay pakai baju warna brown. Aku pun macam apa kebutuh yang dia buat ni. Tapi it intrigue me man. It intrigue me.
I pernah pergi anime Mangaki. I tak ingat tahun bila, 2017 kot. Macam like everybody was wearing like apa benda dengan dia orang punya weapon
Dengan
canister
kepak kat belakang.
Yeah, aku ada insignia kepak dekat belakang. And then the team song season 1.
and those were like soul tau. They were those uniforms were sold. That's why all of it looks the same because it was actually produced for all these fans to buy. So it's very interesting.
Main reason aku tak tengok okay lah. Partly of it because it's popular. Second sebab I think by the time it seemed interesting, dah banyak episode dan macam I don't hate it. I look at people punya first reaction watching it dulu, Fine Brothers ada tunjuk first react to AOT macam I'll be like, yeah, root for AOT. At the same time I'm not gonna watch it, but good for you. And tapi lama-lama with the controversy with the author pun, so like I don't have not a clear conscience to read, tapi dia macam if there was any initial interest to read, macam tak ada. Baca pun like the last chapter just to know what happens in the end.
What was the controversy of it?
Controversy, it's anti-Semitic lah, something like that. Even though it's I don't know whether it's true or not, I don't particularly care pun. It's just
Jewish
macam
people in that Jack and the Beanstalk world. Were they Jewish people?
Something like that lah. Discrimination, a bit like Nazi theme and everything. So dia interest yang tak berapa nak ada tu pun terus macam you know what, malas lah aku nak layan dah lah ni. Dia similar to how like I don't read and watch One Piece. Jeng.
Aku pun tak layan One Piece lagi. Aku sampai Alabasta je and then I stop.
Aku sampai Skypiea apa the Sky
Langit.
Yang langit
Aku sampai
ketujuh.
Grand Line je. Tapi kalau siapa-siapa yang tak baca One Piece dan nak baca One Piece manga, specifically manga, lepas tu tapi tak nak sambung, apa-apa yang kau baca, make sure kau baca sampai story arc Sanji bertemu dengan orang yang berdendam dengan Sanji sebab poster Sanji tu. Kau kena tengok, kau kena at least baca sampai situ. Kalau kau tak nak baca dah lepas tu tak apalah. Tapi kau kena baca at least sampai situ sebelum kau stop. Sebab pada aku sampai sekarang legit one of the funniest manga arcs I've read ever in shonen. Like
But
dia punya lawak
very well done. Very
well done. Serious. Dia kebangangan tu memang dia yang clever yang bangang atau bangang yang clever. Aku dah tak tahu macam mana nak describe lah. So for Arif and Nick, if you guys don't know, nanti post bedah kita sembang. Tapi for the rest public, korang tanyalah member-member korang yang dah khatam sampai part tu. Kenapa part tu best? Part tu korang tak nak baca dah tak apa. Kau kena baca part tu je. Dia punya bangang tu. Oh my god, such a genius. Aku tak tahu. Genius sangat benda tu. Genius sangat.
Oh yeah, another reason kenapa aku tak nak baca AOT macam benda tu dark, like my life's dark enough, like macam dah lah.
It's a commentary about humanity, organized religion, governments, shit like that.
I can open Twitter for that.
you need to watch ni Bill Fighters, Gundam Bill Fighters. Hidup kau akan cerah. Budak-budak pasal gapla, guna gapla lawan.
Betul.
It's like it makes no sense, but it's like
Actually for me, aku tak baca AOT. Aku tak nak compare. I don't think they deserve comparing. But this is just how I've seen it, how I view it. Aku tak tengok AOT sebab aku dah puas tengok FMA. And the moment aku tengok AOT, FMA was the first thing I thought of. And aku macam, nope, tak boleh. I'm not gonna touch FMA. Both FMA dengan Brotherhood. For me, that is a masterpiece. Yes. both The first one kau boleh kutuk sebab dia punya studio habiskan sendiri, sebab the actual manga tak habis lagi. But Brotherhood bila actual manga dah habis, diorang buat balik sekali. You know, it's dua-dua masterpiece.
Nak tanya Arif ni. Since you tak tengok popular anime, I nak tanya, you tengok tak Evangelion?
Oh shit. I'm gonna
I'm not judging I'm not judging. Aku tak tahu kenapa Syaz tiba-tiba tanya soalan tu.
I'm gonna
Aku pun
get
tak tengok
screwed.
lagi. Aku like it's been like it came out in 1999. I was a teenager. I couldn't be.
I was
touching that.
6.
They have a reboot films actually. Aku pun tak habis
Itulah,
tengok dia punya reboot.
banyak sangat reboot tu. Jadi macam Superman ke Batman, kau reboot tengah dunia. Story
Itu saja cuk je. Because
Itulah.
Evangelion is also considered a masterpiece punya style anime.
Yes, banyak mindfuck.
Okay. The
Jujur,
masterpiece is not because of that lah. I think the mindfuck bit only comes from the theme, the subject matter, which alluded to, but not necessarily is about kononnya mental health or kononnya it's psychology. It's speculation, and then a lot of the speculation for or against it is founded lah, sebab diorang boleh petik creator cakap macam ni, diorang boleh petik studio cakap macam ni. Be that as it may, the reason why it is a masterpiece and it was a landmark, one is the animation style, two is the mecha punya designs. It broke all mecha design conventions at that point in time. Number three, it's how it managed to take symbolisms as part of the world building and mecha designs and characterization. So macam the angels and how that. So at that point in time, anime tak berani sangat ambil symbolism direct macam tu and put it in that kind of form. They haven't figured out how to do it, but this particular creator managed to do it lah. So dia nampak benda tu kalau tak deep pun nampak macam deep just because kau nampak itu macam salib lah. Itu nama angel lah. Damn, dia nak bunuh angel kena pakai spear of Longinus. Spear tu bukan the spear that kill Jesus ke? Oh shit. Dia benda-benda macam tu lah. So at late 90s that shit was like what the dude.
Yes. Banyak orang macam oh my god, so edgy, so deep.
Yeah. And then for me personally
macam
there was one moment in the Ninja Scroll. There's one point in NGE yang pada aku broke the whole mecha punya ni and pushed it forward. Directly or indirectly. It was when episode 6 kot. Shinji punya mecha tengah lawan Angel and then dia tengah mengamuk.
Oh, the berserk moment, yes.
So and then his mecha went berserk, Eva 01 went berserk and started eating the angels. So to the point that dia punya jaw of the mecha pecah and devolve mid-fight jadi mulut, lepas tu buka nganga makan. Lepas tu dia lapah angel tu. Like at that point in time, nobody depicted mechas in such a scene. People never really played with that. At that time, it was like, oh wow, angel, salib, Christianity, whatever religion. And then when you see that happening, people just went nuts. Before the whole mindfuck punya moments happen lah. And then you go like, where were the angels that I loved watching? Where were the...
Itulah.
Dia punya cry tu, dia is iconic gila betul.
Yeah, iconic, I agree.
The first time I heard it,
betul?
pasal bunda kan, like, weh apa benda ni weh, you are university student, but you like, like macam sejuk lah, like, wih, what's this? Because you never expect that.
Yeah.
The previous anime I watched before that, masa kat student kan, was Gundam tau. So like, Gundam, mecha, shonen bawa suits and thing. Tiba-tiba you have this crazy organic, semi-organic mecha.
Yeah,
tiba-tiba
bio-organic.
Like, scary.
Shazmin, good point lah. He reminded me when NGE keluar, they managed to make things look otherworldly. Bukan alien Alien is Robotech or rather Macross, but this looks otherworldly. Kau macam, kau ni dari mana sel? Dia macam tu. They managed to successfully do that lah.
And I know sebab aku tak tengok NGE, but my brother yang quite memang anime fan lah, sekarang pun dah pergi belajar Jepun kan. I know that NGE is very, bukan kata edgy, very deep lah, konon deep and very tu sampaikan Mamat yang very stoic, very pendiam apa semua kan. tanya, Iman tengok NCE ke? Depressing lah cerita tu. Dia macam adik aku yang jarang tunjuk emotion boleh give that macam depressing lah cerita tu. Dia macam shit. I will not watch this on a bad day.
Yeah, at its core, the story was just Shinji nak bapak dia punya approval. Bapak dia is the director for Nerve,
And he
which is
will do
the
anything.
human,
Yeah.
the organization that runs all the EVAs to stop the aliens, which apparently is coming to Earth because the mother, Shinji's mother, his wife, has something to do with the angels and blah 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 blah, and Shinji is right smack in the middle. So, yeah. So at that seemed compelling lah. Tapi lepas tu, aku tak rasa, personally aku tak rasa deep sebenarnya. But I think the illusion of it being deep, okay lah, that sounds like a backhanded compliment. I think it seems deep to some people is because how well they managed to take the symbolisms in the character designs and the storytelling. I give them that. I think it's just a simple, fair, straight up story about one is of course mecha, two is about a kid seeking approval from his father. Itu je.
To the point that he would do anything.
He would do anything, yeah. And I think another reason is because at that point, shonen animes, OVAs or series never really bothered to tackle preteen issues or depict preteen accurately. They were always kau preteen, but you happen to chance upon this robot train. Now you can drive trains and then fight aliens that come to kill the robot train for whatever reason.
It was very simple
Shinji tak
wish
macam tu.
fulfillment.
Very simple wish fulfillment. Shinji tak macam tu. So he goes through some really disturbing, some preteen issues that are in a disturbing way. So benda tu dia bagus lah.
I mean, it's very 90s lah. 90s was about
It's
all
very
about
90s.
angst. You know, it was
Yeah,
like
a
Kurt
lot of angst,
Cobain, aku nak potong, aku nak kelar ni, hate. Yeah, like fuck man, it's so 90s.
Gundam Wing punya hero pun was very angsty.
Yeah.
But it worked very well.
Tapi Gundam Wing, because in like the entire more than half of Gundam punya canon is set on post-colonialism, world wars, kan? So you kinda are angsty. Tapi macam ni Shinji punya character is like, I do not want to have anything to do with anything, and I hate my dad, but I'm the only one who can pilot the EVA because of my mom, and I love my mom, and that's where they started it.
You know what Shinji needs? Shinji needs boar salt. And also muscle mouse.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe. I agree.
Untuk menjawab persoalan Akin tadi, aku hanya layan season 1 of AOT.
Jauh.
Lepas tu the wait was too long in between seasons. So akhirnya aku terus tak sambung. But seeing as to now AOT ada finale part 2 on Netflix, maybe aku akan marathon kot dalam seminggu or something like that. So we'll see. Alright, so dengan itu berakhirlah segmen ini dan kita akan ke babak menarik kita yang ketiga. Alright, jadi babak menarik yang ketiga adalah tentang Sound HASHIRA Tengen Uzui, versi ninja sebelum dia jadi Sound HASHIRA, di mana kita mempelajari tentang asal-usul Sound HASHIRA dengan lebih lanjut. So kita ada satu quote panjang yang aku bagi kepada Jamal. Silakan Jamal.
Babi panjang. Okay. You must only think about your own lives. Whatever else you leave behind, come back to my place first. No, sorry, like say, you must only think about your own lives. Whatever else you leave behind, come back to my place first. Loves are worth more than the mission.
Lives. Sorry, aku banyak typo.
Lives are worth more than the mission. I know what I'm trying to say doesn't make any sense in this line of work, but I'll allow it. I'll decide a clear, flamboyant life priority system. First you three, then respectable people, then lastly me. As Demon Slayers, we naturally protect the ordinary people who are living a plain life. But frankly, you are precious to me. So don't die. Okay. This is why I watch Demon Slayer. Sebab ayat macam serius dan profound. Tapi bila kau baca 2-3 kali macam
flamboyant.
What the fuck? This yang cakap.
Flamboyant
thing.
What the fuck is this? Yang bestnya 2 orang bini dia tu macam Macam tu.
Lepas tu Makio
Aku
macam,
terus,
boleh.
Uzui!
Boleh. Macam
Kalau Onisuke kat sebelah, I approve.
I am king of the mountains and I approve. Macam okay, jadi soalan untuk segmen ni adalah untuk semua panelis. Apakah pendapat anda tentang flamboyant life priority system Tengen Uzui kepada isteri-isterinya yang bertentangan dengan etos mereka sebagai seorang ninja, shinobi ataupun kunoichi? Kita mulakan dengan Syaz, anime watcher. Silakan Syaz.
Sebab aku tak ada banyak information sangat pasal Tengen Uzui ni kan. So I can just imagine dia ni macam family yang orang kaya tapi ninja. Does that make sense tak? So bila dia when he is the tuan muda, so he can do whatever he wants lah. Aku nak 3 bini. Kenapa orang lain sibuk? Aku nak 3, baru style.
That is part of the Uzui clan. If you see the Taisho era secret of this episode, when you come of age, they choose for you. But Makio decided to choose herself. So tak tengok ni. Kau tak tengok Taisho era secret ni. Kau ni.
Tak ingat.
Okay, silakan.
Sibuk benda Gundam. But yeah, I mean dia punya ni, I think it's because of dia punya his own personality dari situ. Dia tak kisah, actually aku nak buat whatever I want, so aku buat je lah. Because he is most likely the next in line for to be master whatever, kan? So macam like, aku dah master, what should I care? And he's already abandoning the ninja punya style by joining the Demon Slayer. Of course masa tu dia tak tahu lagi lah kan that you can actually incorporate the style. So macam like, aku dah tak kisah. You know, I can do whatever I want lah. Also aku rasa itu ayat murad dia je sebenarnya. Aku nak kahwin 3 bang, 3. So like all the family and kawan-kawan, gila kau nak kahwin 3. Dengan
I need
muka
to come up
pelik.
with something cheesy.
I shall win their heart. So macam like semua pun je like, wow. Tu gimmick je bro, gimmick.
Yeah, man. Soalan aku untuk Arif ya. So, flamboyant life priority system. Adakah itu translator punya salah ke memang that is really what it says?
I tak sure. Probably lah kot. Tapi biasalah if coming from Netflix, if it is translated by Netflix punya translator, I wouldn't put it too much to them.
Oh, this one was
they-
from Iki. I was watching it on Iki. Tapi it was kind of weird lah. Flamboyant life priority system.
Nah, sebab the addition of the word system tu macam no natural person would use the word system in a sentence, in a cheesy sentence.
Betul.
Tapi adakah cheesy bermaksud cheesy bagi Tengen Uzui?
Oh, normal.
Sebab
Cheesy
dia
is normal.
pada dia benda tu normal kot aku rasa.
Dia ni Mamat Jeng.
Aku rasa okay lah, katakanlah translation kan. Just to answer this question, maybe benda tu bukan sistem tapi principle. But for me,
Lifestyle tu.
reading it, I did not feel that it doesn't make sense within the context of his character. Aku rasa macam, yeah, this sounds like this kind of shit you would say.
So it's quite cheesy, so tak terkejut lah.
Babi.
I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. Like this intolerance.
That works bro. Aku babi sebab aku tak puas hati, you figure it out. Aku bukan babi sebab benda tu tak best.
Could be also that Tengen punya cheesy personality is why all the muscle tikus come over.
Protein powder.
Macam sial je. That's why they come over. Chizu.
Tak, yang bestnya dia tahu kamera kat mana. Tikus 2 ekor tu tahu kamera dekat mana tu post. Aku jaki gila. Katakanlah macam contoh dia animated to be Onisuke tengah diri macam tu. We did a good job. Lepas tu tiba-tiba kat kaki dia ada 2 ekor tikus buat macam tu. I take it. I'm cool. Ni kamera fokus kat dia orang terus kat kamera. Aku macam
Siap ada banner tau, banner. Kita bawa benda Inosuke.
Kami bawa pedang Inosuke. Dia minta acknowledgement tu. Macam sial.
I wonder nanti bila dia orang lawan Daki, adakah mereka akan buat the third and final appearance.
Wow. Okay.
All
I look forward to that.
tikus bros, sure keluar sekali.
I look
So
forward to
yang pasal Tengen Uzui ni, you guys perasan tak yang dia punya philosophy is life first before the mission, blah blah blah. It's like very similar to another white-haired, handsome ninja who thinks someone who abandons their mission is trash, but someone who abandons their comrades are worse than trash. Hatake Kakashi.
Oh, Naruto patutlah aku tak tahu
Aku nak
lah.
cakap
So,
Jiraiya.
mana
Aku nak
datang
cakap
pula.
Jiraiya. Tapi Jiraiya, okay lah, Jiraiya tak handsome lah.
Jiraiya dia Casanova tapi dia tak cheesy. Dia tak boleh je cheesy. Muka dia pun
betul lah,
dah
betul lah.
basi.
Aduh. Weh, jangan cakap macam tu. Aku still terbayang-bayang tu panel dia tenggelam kat dalam
Oh
apa?
ya, itu sedih. Itu
pain
sumpah sedih.
setelah mati lawan pain tu. Kan?
Itu sangat sedih.
Sedih saya babi. Fuck lah, scene tu.
Tapi itulah, I think Tengen dia dah experience so much of death as a ninja apa semua kan. So he come to realization yang benda ni, maybe that's the reason why dia keluar, maybe dia run away from the clan juga. And his philosophy doesn't jive dengan the typical ninja punya mindset lah, which is he wanting to live more flamboyantly.
Hey, actually, Arif, I think you might have something as well. The moment you say that made me realize that it could be that because he's from a ninja punya family, but he feels that the ninja punya family is just about the family. It's not about the ninja life. So he feels unfulfilled as a ninja, but he still needs to fight because it's a ninja family. So when he might have found his calling as a HASHIRA, where he can not have it all, but he doesn't have to live the kind of ninja life that he led before, that did not fulfill him, even though it was his bloodline. And then as a HASHIRA, he can fulfill that bloodline while
And
coming
save
out
lives.
of the whole thing. Yeah. So maybe you made me think of that. If that's the case, it's a pretty compelling backstory. Yeah. If that were to be the case, I like it a lot. If that was me, which kind of makes sense kalau dia kata tak payah mati, life is more important.
Yeah.
Betul lah, sebab
Which
kalau
goes
ninja
against
kan,
the ninja code.
and then the ninja code is like, okay, you just serve the family. Sometimes you don't really know why the family wants to kill this person, why it wants to kill that person. Kan? It's just because of family politics. So it's meaningless deaths. So daripada kau mati, I don't know, it could be that. It's just a theory. Yeah.
That's cool. Arif, ada apa-apa nak cakap before we go to the next segment?
I'm good.
Alright, cool. Alright guys, so dengan itu berakhirlah 3 plot menarik tentang episod minggu lepas, dan sekarang kita akan bincangkan harapan kami bagi episod minggu ini. Alright, jadi judul episod hujung minggu ini adalah Layered Memories. Adakah ini berkaitan dengan HINOKAMI KAGURA, i.e. memory yang Tanjiro tak tahu lagi, ataupun adakah ini berkaitan dengan kisah silam Tengen Uzui yang kita dah nampak sikit dalam opening theme song. Kalau korang tengok theme song pun, kalau korang tak skip, nampak macam dia dekat pusara lah, dia lawan dengan lagi seorang lah. So apakah spekulasi anda, Syaz, untuk episod minggu ini yang berjudul Layered Memories?
Well, I think now that dia punya emphasis on sebab before dia kita dah tengok Tanjiro fighting dengan Daki, and now kita dah move to the rescue of Tengen and dia punya wives. The third one kat mana
One was at the third one at the beginning of the episode, she was wounded, and then dia bagi.
she was
Oh
sick.
yeah.
You
go chow because you took some poison or whatever shit. Yeah.
So dia suruh move out of the battle zone lah. But I'm pretty sure it will be Tengen Uzui punya memories lah, because this is the perfect time to show it, because Tengen himself is there, and then dia punya 2 of the 3 wives is there. So this will be a time to flashback and to show dia punya motivations and whatnot lah. Because kita pun we have been shown that his abilities are quite loud. Kalau kita remember dia punya fighting kat bawah tanah tu, when there's a sound of thunder, the OB mentioned like, kenapa aku dengar guruh? Why was there like 2 thunders? Because at roughly the same time, bila when the lightning was hitting inside down there.
Yeah, Zenitsu did
Zenitsu was hitting down there. He was hitting from the top also. So there was another fighting style, which is again the sound HASHIRA punya fighting style lah. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be about them. About dia punya Tengen Uzui punya past and dia punya ni lah how he got to know all these three wives and why they choose to be loyal to him. Takkanlah satu ayat paragraph cheesy macam tu je dia orang tu like wow kita nak ikut
So
dia like
don't
oh my
die.
god.
Don't die.
Aku pun nak pinjam online dia nanti. Lepas tu cakap kau tengok Demon Slayer. Oh no.
Life priority system for you, okay? Seterusnya Arif, silakan Arif.
My harapan is to see more of Tengen Uzui and nak tengok macam mana dia di-animatekan lah, especially dia punya sound breathing sebab the issue kalau baca manga is black and white, and what's awesome about this anime is dia punya animation of the fighting style. Nak tengok how they want to do music, sound, and tengok macam mana dia animate Mamat tu pakai pedang yang rupa-rupanya macam nunchaku, tapi dia macam cleaver at the same time and besar gila. And I want to nak tengok lah. And also definitely macam Nick tanya tadi, most probably dia akan more towards Uzui lah, sebab aku dah tak ingat sangat dia punya apa ni chapters after this. Tapi it will be perfect time to expand on Uzui lah at this point.
Nice. Akhir sekali silakan Jamal.
Aku rasa kita mungkin akan tengok the backstory of the wives of the Kunoichi and how they come into Uzui punya life. So they tell the story of Uzui from their perspective. Because aku rasa Uzui, but this is just for me, Uzui seems like the kind of character that will tell flamboyant stories of everyone else except himself.
Make sense.
Yeah.
Sebenarnya dia dalam training dia lah yang paling slow. Dia yang selalu tergolek-golek. Kan? Lepas tu orang suruh you kena senyap-senyap, you kena stealth. Hey guys, I'm here. Because he's never gonna say sebenarnya saya ni tak bagus sebagai ninja. Saya flamboyant.
Yeah, I think
That's an interesting point.
I kind of liked it when I saw Rengoku punya father, how he's a drunkard, he used to be HASHIRA. So there is a mystery there. So yeah, kalau aku nak tengok Uzui punya clan, dia punya I will be interested to see that. Macam mana ayah dia atau adik-beradik dia, and why Tengen is the way he is. That's a mystery there yang aku harap akan terjawab minggu ini.
Or
I think
the next episode will give us the origin of the muscle mouse, muscle mouse.
It could this is pretty straightforward, so aku tak nak overthink, but who knows, they might instead give us the story of Daki.
Layered memories layered memories.
Yalah, the memories macam mana dia dengan adik dia jadi mangsa running away sebab mak dia orang yang membesar kat dalam entertainment district sebab mak dia orang prostitute.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting as well. Maybe it could be multiple because macam Kudo cakap ni, layered memories, banyak angles and some into spoiler territory meetings. So yes, I can't wait. Aku rasa dengan itu berakhirlah perbincangan kita malam ini. That's all for this week. Jangan lupa join us tomorrow di mana kita bakal bincangkan tentang Book of Boba Fett episod kedua, dan malam Jumaat hopefully kalau tiada arah melintang trailer breakdown bagi Doctor Strange 2. So itu saja untuk minggu ini. Terima kasih kepada para panelis Arif dan juga Jamal kaki manga dan Syaz kaki anime. That's all for tonight. Majulah fandom untuk negara. See you guys. Bye.